If you're ready to harness the power of your communications data, blast off with Nylas today.
Hello and welcome to Coding with Nylas, a live stream where we talk about programming, APIs, and more. And today we finally reach episode 100. So first of all, Ash and Ram are not here today. They were busy in London for API days and also in Croatia for InfoBip. So they might be either resting or flying, so they cannot be here, but they're here in spirit. So it's amazing that we reach 100 episodes. Thanks everybody for being here. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Like. You need to like and subscribe. Click on the little bell to get notified every time we release a new episode. Go back to watch our past shows, like them, and most importantly, please subscribe. Also, don't forget that we still have the hackathon going on. So go to nylas.thepost.com, sign up, join the Nylas hackathon, and you're going to receive an email with information on what you need to do, how to create your free Nylas account, and some links and videos that can get started. Remember that the deadline is October 2nd, 2023 at 6 p.m. EDT, so you still have sort of like 11 days to go. So what we're going to see today, because it's the 100th episode, first we're going to go through the top 10 Coding with Nylas episodes. So the first one, which is the one with most views, the most popular episode ever on the show, is How to Handle Time Zones with JavaScript, which is Coding with Nylas episode 21. Second, How to Send and Read Emails Using PHP, which is Coding with Nylas episode 6. Next one, How to Build Email Templates Using React, which is Coding with Nylas episode 47. Then, How to Make a Daily Calendar in Markdown format with Python, which is Coding with Nylas episode number 1, which is amazing. And then, How to Build a Daily Planner using Nice GUI, which is Coding with Nylas episode 77. So, we're so glad that you like our videos. That's amazing. Thank you so much. Always happy to try to give you the best. Remember that you can reach to us on any social media. We're at Nylas. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take a look back at our first 99 episodes. So this is going to be kind of like 5 seconds of each intro. So every time we say like today's episode is going to be about this. So kind of like the first 5 seconds of every intro of every episode from the first one to the 99 episode. So let's see how that goes. I don't need to share my screen. I prepared the video here. So let's see how that goes.
Remembering correctly, it would take that person's calendar contents.
That's going to show you like how many holidays you have per month.
All right, so today we're here to talk about command line interfaces, or CLI. So I then run sentiment analysis on emails that have been collecting, say, testing webhooks using the Nylas CLI, which we just talked about the other day. And
so today we're going to be talking about PHP, which is a language that I haven't used. We're going to see Rust and C#. And please keep in mind that I'm not...
Today is how can we actually get updates when a message is updated, or how can we...
First of all, I'm kind of like an addict of learning programming languages.
Of working with Postman, what Postman is.
Like paraphrasing, it was like, I want to make an application that sends me an email where the...
So the first notification we're going to look at adding is email notification. So we're going to...
How we can send emails using the Nylas SDK for Ruby.
Where a development team's working with an NPM package or a Node package, and they come across...
It just sent a simple email using just a terminal, that account, to Nylas. So every time I read the inbox, I'm actually reading.
We're going to set up a Google project so that we can connect to all the different Google APIs available.
Yeah, so Node-RED, it's a low-code visual environment. Here you're going to see that we have several menus. So today, we're going to take a look at events. So
libraries that are useful when working with date and time. And then we'll wrap up by using the
Nylas webhooks and building on a tool called PipeDream.
So from a high level, Hacktoberfest is a month-long event. Jump into how we can actually start a GitHub code space and what a GitHub code space is. Contributors to Hacktoberfest are harnessing the power of communication and understanding how to use webhooks with Nylas. So what are the webhooks coming to you?
For a little bit now, introducing us to functional programming.
So we'll definitely look at contributors. It's exciting to kind of...
It's going to be just a small introduction to logic programming. And we're going to be taking a look at
how we can get the Notion and Nylas APIs to work.
Up to date about stack-oriented programming. And this is the little joke.
I just want to go through, maybe we can kind of spend some time doing demos of code samples that we've received. About Hacktober, we can do a nice recap of what happened this past. So we're going to talk a lot about something called an R rule. So I'll jump into that in a bit. But
so today we're going to talk about Racket, which is kind of a Lisp. So you Fig workflow and the Nylas CLI. So let me share my screens. So we're going to talk about email grouping, which is kind of like email threading.
Okay. Today's video, we're going to look at setting up your first app using Azure.
Shiny for Python to create an email dashboard. So
cool. Really just jump in and talk about ChatGPT. We touched on this in our last.
We're going to talk about how to build an old-fashioned agenda using Decker and Ruby.
Functionality in your application, and this functionality is going to be calendar sync.
Nylas Scheduler, which and the Nylas Scheduler is basically
a tree map, and we're going to look at creating an interactive tree map.
What I'm going to talk about today is how to control event participation using Python.
How to improve email deliverability. Cool. To look at creating email templates using React.
Is how to build a scheduling application using Ruby. So today we're going to talk about how to create a mail merge template using Ruby.
Making a mistake like that, so why not?
This is a blooper reel.
Yep.
So today we're going to talk about how to schedule events with any calendar API.
Yeah. Cool. How to build a scheduling app. We talked about this a bit on Friday,
how to debug your PHP code using Sich. So
today we're going to talk about how to track email open rates.
Cool. Also talk about quantum computing. So it's going to be kind of like a gentle introduction.
We're going to talk about how to visualize calendar events with sunburst charts.
So we're going to talk about how to locally test your webhooks using Ruby.
We're going to talk about how to mail merge using React templates.
Today we're going to talk about how to localize your emails using ChatGPT and Python.
About building a mini CRM. So maybe we're going to look at one or two features.
Today we're going to talk about how to locally test your webhooks using Java.
How to build inbox zero functionality.
So we're going to talk about debugging your Ruby code with pry buyback. Today we're going to talk about how to locally test your webhooks using Python.
We're going to spend some time exploring round-robin scheduling.
Nice part, which is how to model a simple scene using Blender.
But today, we're going to do an intro to the Nylas Quick Start Guide. So we recently launched
to send an email using DRPy GUI, ChatGPT, and your voice.
Let's jump in. We're going to talk about round-robin scheduling in Python.
Talk about how to create a terminal email client using textual.
Today, we're going to talk about how to create virtual calendars.
To Streamlit and we're going to build an email dashboard. So what is it?
So today we're going to talk about prompt engineering with ChatGPT.
And it's Python, sentiment analysis, ChatGPT, and Streamlit.
How to parse emails with Python. So the
How to manage your contacts using Pinecone. About how to build a daily planner using Nice GUI. Because we're going to talk about how to manage your contacts using Nice GUI.
is to consider different ways we can securely store third-party access tokens.
So it's going to be manage your contacts with Pinecone, take 2. We're going to talk about how to delete emails with the Gmail API and Ruby. And okay, so today we're going to talk about to parse or not to parse.
And in this live stream, we're going to talk about how to use AI to generate email responses.
To talk about email parsing with Ruby and ChatGPT. So, how to send an email using Nice GUI. How to send an email using Reflex. It's going to be how to send an email using Solara.
Building with Nylas and artificial intelligence. So building with Nylas and AI.
We're going to talk about Nylas and AI, email and calendaring for the future. Today, we're going to talk about an introduction to the Mojo programming language.
We're going to talk about building a two-sided marketplace. So we'll break down what a two-sided,
which is called BioWeb.io. That in the beginning, I thought it was Java versus Kotlin. So it's going to be about iCloud. So today's topic is going to be connect to your iCloud account, which is nice because
me, how to check emails using ChatGPT.
Today we're going to talk about how to build a terminal daily planner with textual.
Explore how to build vector databases using emails.
And today we're going to talk about testing Mojo locally. So finally, we're able to how to send an email using TypePy. So I hope you liked it. That was the first 99 episodes. If you see that the voice was a little bit off, that's just because I actually didn't download the whole video and then cut the part. I use an application to just download 5 seconds, and they use Blender to do the video editing. So, of course, that's not perfect. I mean, ideally, I would have to download every single episode like in full and just cut it. But I was kind of like lazy. I just wanted to download 5 seconds. That's it. Still, I needed to went into the video, see, okay, this is the 5 seconds. The 5 seconds that I want to download. But it was easier than just downloading everything and cutting it off. So that kind of was it. 99 episodes already. Today is 100. It's been a long ride. It's crazy. So remember that usually we have live streams every Wednesday and Friday at 2 p.m. EST, 11 a.m. PST. But because it is the 100th episode, we're going to take a little break, a little hiatus. So most likely we're coming back on October 11th with episode 101, which I'm not sure what it's going to be about, but it's going to be nice, of course. We're working on a lot of things. New things are coming. Nylas, we already talked about using Kotlin. There's a new SDK for Kotlin and Java. So we're going to have a lot of that. So as always, don't forget to like and subscribe. That's pretty important for us. Like our videos, leave comments if you can, subscribe. So the more subscribers we got, the more likes we got, the more we can do this sort of episodes. It's really hard to do this twice a week because we need to come up with new themes. We need to develop new applications. So we really appreciate the support, especially if you can watch us live. That means a lot. Let's see, what else can we say? Probably just go to our documentation. Let me get rid of this little thing. Okay, so go to our documentation, developer.nylas.com. Our documentation team is trying to do the best work possible to bring you the best documentation ever. So remember that you can leave your feedback, and it's going to be taken very seriously. We always consider all feedback, especially if you leave a comment. I mean, there are people that just go and say, I don't like it. Why? It would be nice if you say, like, I don't like it because this is not actually true, or you can do it this way, or I don't like how it's explained. So we can work on that and make it better for you. And so always don't also forget to go to nylas.com/blog, but you can read all the blogs that we have written, which is quite a lot. And Nylas Hackathon, it's almost getting over. According to my records, there are still 12 more days, but that's plenty of time if you want to build something using Nylas and AI. Go to nylas.devpost.com, create your user. On the post, create your user on Nylas. You're going to get a free account. You're going to be able to connect up to 10 accounts, and you're going to be able to build something amazing with Nylas and AI. This was episode 100. My name is Blag, Senior Developer Advocate here at Nylas. And I gotta say, have a nice rest of your week. We're gonna see you back on around October 11. Bye. Thanks, everyone. Take care.